Hello, Aries. This is Kim with Impressions 4444 coming to you with a peek at your person reading. We're going to get some insight into your soulmate, whether you're in contact with them or not, or the person that is on your mind. We're going to get some archetypes. We're going to see what archetype they are embodying at this moment. We're going to pull some tarot and see what is coming up for you and your soulmate in the near future, and then we're going to pull some advice from spirit with the soul journey cards. Okay, I also want to remind you guys that I am giving away a oracle deck. I didn't realize that some people until now, and some people may be a little leery of sharing their address in order to get the cards, and that's okay. That just means this giveaway is not for you. All right, so but if you are interested in how to enter for that oracle deck, all you would need to do is put in the comment section, I want the energy oracle, okay? And you will simply be entered into that. I also want to welcome those of you who are new to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Um, that helps my channel to grow. All right, so let's get started, Aries. I also want to remind you that this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As this is a general message for the collective, this message may not resonate with all of you. If that is the case, make sure you check your other placements. Make sure you check your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus signs, as there may be messages there for you as well. Also, I want to let you know that the roles could be reversed here. This could be more about you than your person. The goal here is to get insight into your connection here. So you may find that this resonates more for you personally than it does your person, and that is okay, as long as you get the insight that you need. All right, so that's the end goal here. All right, Aries, thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed, liked, and shared my channel. You guys are truly helping my channel to grow, and I really, really appreciate you for that. Okay. All right. I'm not taking all of those, but I will take the one that's turned over, which is Guide. So we have Guide, and we'll get into the light and shadow attributes in a second here. But here we go. And we have Mediator and Avenger. Okay, so this may be a little bit of a mixed bag between the light and the shadow. Child Divine, yes. Overall energy here is Child Divine. The light attribute, innocence, purity, and redemption, suggests a special connection with the divine. The shadow attribute, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Okay. All right. So for some of you, I'm picking up that your person may get lost in thought a lot. They may have negative thought patterns here that may cause some challenges in your connection. But what the first thing out is Guide. Light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself, and shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Okay, so I feel like that is more of a mix. Your person does have a thing for they focus a lot on financial stability over anything else. This person could be very 3D versus 5D. Okay, so you may have a very like an overly practical person. That's what I'm hearing. The second card out is Mediator. Light attributes, gift for negotiating, fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, and respect for both sides of an argument. Your person has the ability to see both sides. So if you are a person, Aries, since you rule the first house is about self, right? Aries is about, Aries is about me. It's about me. And if you are being with me, then you're supposed to take my side. Where your person is more of a mediator. Your person can see another side of an argument very well. So that is a really good attribute. However, the shadow attribute is negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. Okay, so that could be, a shadow side of your person. Your person is like, okay, I'm gonna mediate between these two people because there's something in it for me. Okay, it's okay to have that shadow side as long as it's balanced. And I feel, Aries, with your person as a mediator here, uh, I feel like they take on both the light and the shadow attributes, but I also feel like it's for the highest good. Okay, even if it's for themselves, it's for the highest good. So I'm not feeling any malice coming from that, or type energy coming from that card. Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Shadow attribute, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Okay. I'm also picking up that this person, they have a balance between this of the light and shadow attributes of Avenger. The one thing that concerns me in regards to the attributes your person is embodying is the overall child divine. I feel as if your person may fall prey to, I don't know if that's the right statement, but they can fall into a negative thought pattern here, okay, which can throw these off, right? It can throw these off, which especially here with the guide. I feel like your person embodies more of the shadow attribute. They're again overly practical. They think more in the 3D reality, instead of having that balance of tapping into the 5D, the more spiritual side. So your person may not be a religious or spiritual person. Your person is like, hey, this is life, right? This that overly practical uh, attribute here, overly practical. And this could be the reason why they go back and forth between the shadow attribute of child divine, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces, because they focus more on the 3D than the 5D. So there's a need for your person to tap into more of their spirituality, or religion. It doesn't matter, but tap into their belief system here, and that will help them more. Uh, that will help them to balance that out, and won't get to a point of that will help them to really be aware. Thank you, Spirit. That will help them to be aware of their negative thought patterns, and they can they can tap into their higher self to kind of shift their mindset, right? Um, I hope that makes sense. But anyway, let's see what's coming towards you and your person in the immediate future here. You know what? I'm gonna put these over here so you can see the cards more. Okay. So whoever I'm tapping into, Aries, whether this be you or your person is pretty much balanced out when it comes to mediator and guide. Mediator and avenger, but I just feel your person is not. They're not a spiritual person. They're not a religious or a spiritual person. This person is like, I wouldn't be surprised if your person is like, you know what, I'm just being realistic, right? I'm being realistic, right? So they focus more on 3D matters than, tapping into their higher self here. Okay, and that will help them transmute whatever this child divine is. I feel like also your person may suffer from some type of childhood wounds. But let's see what Spirit has in the tarot cards here. We have the Moon. Okay. See, here's this negative thought pattern here. I'm going to put them this way. Yeah. And your person seems to run with these thoughts, right? They go head first into these thoughts. Again, this person, again, does not tap into any type of spirituality or higher self. And because the Fool talks about you know, stepping out on faith, taking a risk, letting things fall where they may. Like, I don't know. The fool is a person is like, okay, I'm gonna start this new beginning. I don't know what's gonna come up. However, I can handle it. And your person is more in their head, in their thoughts here. And they fall head first into these negative thoughts. Whatever these negative thoughts is, they have, for them, that is the truth, right? So yeah, this does comes out that way. Okay, there we go. Yeah. This also tells me that this keeps this person, these attributes keep your person in their ego. Okay. Nine of Cups talks about ego. Your person may have a hard time changing, this mindset. They feel this is the truth. Again, your person focuses on stability here. The challenge is their feelings as well. Okay, this person has complete control of their feelings here. I'm gonna put it here because it came out in the challenge position. Yeah, and this person, they let their this person could be emotionally impulsive as well. Um, this is why this King of Cups came out in the challenge position. Your person may go hot and cold from time to time. They may go hot and cold here. You guys may live together here, okay? Because we do have the Four of Wands, but that also represents that shadow side of guy. This person likes to be stable financially, and they focus a lot on their stability here. Okay, it's more about practical than spiritual here. The moon is also a spiritual a card because it talks about things hidden, things unseen. And in order to see those things, in order to bring those things to light, a lot of times, not a lot of times, You have to tap into your higher self. Uh, Again, this talks about your person not really focusing on spiritual things or religious things for that matter. Okay, they turn away from those. They look at, their past things from a practical matter, what is real here. Okay, so that leaves an imbalance here. But your person wants to be stable. They value stability over anything, but their emotions are impulsive at times. They become very impulsive. Okay, yeah. And here is the Ten of Wands with the Ten of Cups. Um, what I'm picking up for you guys, Aries, is that this is what brings a lot of because you are coming out in here, and Pisces are coming out in there. Is that Cancer? That's Pisces, I think. Pisces and Aries coming out. You may be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with another fire sign. You could be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here, or another Aries, Leo, Sag. But I'm picking up the sword energy here and these cups. I'm picking up those, and I'm picking up the fire. A lot of water here. Okay, your person is a very emotional person. They feel very deeply. Again, this person, it lacks awareness. That's what Spirit is saying. They're lacking the spiritual awareness to overcome these negative thought patterns. Okay, your person is pretty good overall, except for when it comes to this child divine and guide. Where they're overly practical. I keep hearing that they're overly practical here. You, for the majority, you guys are very happy together. However, this is what's bringing the challenge um, here. It brings some arguments too as well because again, your person gets impulsively uh, emotional. All right, and that's because they're falling prey to their thought patterns here with the moon and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about self sabotage. Okay, and the Fool talks about being impulsive as well. And so, again, I feel your person is emotionally impulsive here. They're also in their ego. They don't like to change. They like to feel that they're right. Okay, so if you tell this person that they're wrong in a case, this person may get a little stubborn. Okay, because this talks about being stubborn as well. They may get a little stubborn here, and this is what brings a lot of I just said it, burdens. It puts burdens on you in the connection. So let's get some advice from spirit, because I feel like this was a lot of insight. But how can spirit, how can Aries navigate this connection here with their person? What advice do you have for our beautiful Aries? Thank you, spirit. Look at that. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, so even if this person is not using their intuition, it is up to you, Aries, to utilize your intuition, to know when this person is being emotionally impulsive, because I feel like there could be a balancing out between you two. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges, right? Okay, so you're not the only one going through this, Aries. Again, empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. So Spirit is asking you to be a mediator in the midst of this. Okay, especially when it comes to arguments. I don't feel as when you two, and we talked about this before in a previous reading for you, Aries, when you guys get into an argument or a disagreement, you two go off into your corners and you whine. And I see this here. I see the Nine of Swords. See how the Knight of, let me pull this out. Okay, you talk at each other here. I really feel that. And see how this Knight of Swords is looking one way, going one way, and then you have the Ten of Wands. The person is can't see the forest for the trees. Okay, and I feel like it's one or both of you, um, and I feel like it's more you, Aries, is that you get into your feelings and you can't see any other side but your own. Okay, and that's not, it's not going to work. There's going to have to be a balance as far as listening to one another. Again, I believe I in your last reading I talked about seeing a therapist. Even if your person doesn't, you see a therapist so you know how to navigate through this connection here. Okay, I feel like the burden, the Ten of Wands, is you, Aries, because that is a fire sign. This is for Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like this is you, with the Ten of Wands, because you get so focused on yourself when it comes to this, and you're not able to see your person's side. Okay, and in order to understand, like, and you have to understand too, when you're dealing with a soulmate or anyone that's in your life, everyone is a soulmate because everyone is here to teach you lessons. Your person is showing you you as well. That person is a direct reflection of who you are. So even though this person may have these attributes here, they may embody these archetypes. Part of you embody those archetypes as well. Okay, so this is to bring about self awareness, okay, for you and your person. Now, your person may not be in that energy right now because that's what the card said, um, but you're watching this, Aries, okay? And if you're a cross watcher, this is for you as well, okay? You have to have some self awareness. And in order to have that, you have to tap out of the ego and tap into your higher self, okay? To get into that spiritual side. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. We just talked about that. Thank you, Spirit. Okay? Acknowledge what your fears are. Okay? And first card out is purple. That purple is the third eye card. Okay? And that is about seeing, seeing clearly and being aware. Looking at your person and like, what part of me is this person embodying, right? And then envy, you have the burgundy, and then we have the yellow. This kind of brings up an orange, this type color for me. Let's talk about the sacral chakra. We have these both colors here. Um, Also embodies a lot of yellow here, because I do see a lot of yellow. So the sacral, the third eye, solar plexus, sacral chakras here. So there is a need to balance out in those areas. Okay, sex doesn't fix everything. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So if you feel like, well, if we could just have more sex, because I know Aries, you're a fire sign, that's not going to fix everything. You have to go within and fix you. Okay, not focus on your person. Yeah, this is what they're embodying right now, and they have these negative thought patterns. But look inside yourself, have that self awareness within you, and understand where you're triggered at, right? Identify your trigger, because you're going to trigger each other. It shows it here, the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups with the Ten of Wands. Okay, identify your trigger. Look beyond that person and see what is triggering, what that trigger is bringing up for you. It's not the person. Anytime you're triggered, it's never the person that's triggered you. It's what you're holding on to. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there. Relationships here. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay. This is not about having a relationship where it's not living and fucking. It's not. No matter what type of relationship it is, it's not just about that 3D level of interacting with one another. You're interacting, whether you believe it or not, you're interacting with your person on a soul level. And this person has come into your life for healing and lessons. You're teaching each other how to heal yourself and lessons. So being very aware of yourself and your own attributes that you embody, that will help you navigate through this connection. Okay, Aries, this has been your reading. I hope this helps. I love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye.